Here we go, part two of today's Local 6 Legal Line with Terry Swanson of the Bryant Law Center, Paducah, Mayfield, and Louisville. The topic is criminal defense. And we have a question from someone who wants to know, is there a legal limit for driving after smoking marijuana like there is alcohol? And if there is, how would they prove that? I would have no idea on this, Terrace.
We get lots of the questions about this, especially now as more and more states are starting to legalize marijuana for recreational use and medicinal use as well. Some states do have a specific limit. Some states have a zero tolerance policy. If you have any drugs in your system, you're not allowed to be driving. And then some states have, like they'll say 2 nanograms is how it's measured, 2 nanograms of active THC in your system or less, you can drive. And then some states go up higher than that. So it just depends. In Kentucky, we do not have a specific, per se amount that if you have in your system, you're automatically is not the right word, but you're presumed guilty. We do not have that limit. It's just based on your behavior. So if you get pulled over and you're suspected of that, then they will look at your actions to see, and they actually draw blood to see what your levels are. So that's how they get that measurement.
Next question comes from Patrice, who says, I was charged with shoplifting 13 years ago and was told I could never go back into that particular store again. Is there a way I can get this changed or get that ban removed?
Yeah, this happens a lot, and we have clients who don't understand that they've been what's called trespassed from the facility. So there is a way. You probably need to reach out to the company itself and prove that you haven't shoplifted and you've been crime-free for a significant amount of time. If that's the last time you committed that crime, then it's possible. But what happens is that particular store trespasses you from their property, saying they are not allowing you to come back on there. It really doesn't have as much to do with the court system. So if you can get that company to say, yes, you can come back on our property, then you can shop there again. But it really doesn't have as much to do with the court system.
Have about 1 minute left in today's second segment, and someone wants to know, can a police officer lie to me about being a police officer?
Yes, they certainly can. It wouldn't be undercover cops if they didn't have to, if they had to tell you that they were police officers. So they can lie to you about why they're talking to you. Frequently, they'll knock on your door and say, hey, we just have some quick questions about this. We just want to straighten it out. We want to clear your name, when in fact they're really investigating you. So yes, they can lie to you, and they do lie to you. So it's always best to not talk to the cops and to call an attorney.
Good advice indeed from both of our attorneys today. Kevin Shannon on part 1 talking about personal injury, and part 2 with the Honorable Terry Swanson talking about criminal defense. If you have further questions, you're welcome to give them a call at their office to find out a little bit more about a case that you may or may not have. Meanwhile, if you'd like to review either one of these segments, they'll be up shortly online at WPSDLocal6.com.